He's so tiny. Can you even see me? I don't know. I need to check my mail again. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. There's a new message in my jet inbox. Do you guys love this angle? It's such a good angle, right? I'm very afraid. Oh my god, you guys can't even see me. I made it to the interview. I made it to the interview. I can't. I'm so afraid. Oh, okay. Tiny hair is sticking up. It's fine. I've been trying to like get the energy to film this for like 3 days now. But we're finally here, I guess. So it is presently sorry. It is presently oh, you can't see that. Can you see that? It's 15:50, so 3:50 p.m. Look, it's my dog. Oh, she's gone. On Thursday, February 9th, tomorrow at 11:45 a.m., I have my jet interview. I've applied back in November, beginning of November, and I waited until January 16th, and I got the notification that I was chosen for interview, and so I've been preparing. I bought a new outfit, and tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. I interview for a job that I really want. I I didn't really plan this out. I'm kind of nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous. I'm like trying to like figure out my feelings inside of me. I'm applying for the ALT position. I've known about the JET program since 2017. But when I graduated high school in 2013, I knew I wanted to go teach English in Japan. But my parents had said because I have epilepsy, my parents were not ready for me to do that. They weren't ready for me to go across the Pacific and be so far away from them. So instead, I messed around a bunch in my first couple years of university, and I took some time off to work full time. And then in 2017, it was the JET program. I stumbled across it, And I was like, I could do this. I could go and work and live in Japan. Uh, and so one of the requirements is that you have to have a bachelor's degree. So I went back to university. I finished my bachelor's degree. I'm class of 2021/2022, depending on how you look at it. I finished my last class in 2021, and I got approved for graduation in 2022. So I like to say I'm class of 2022 because it looks nicer than 21, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. I also walked the stage in 2022, so we'll say I graduated in 2022. But the application period opens in September and late September, and usually goes to early November. And a lot of countries do the program with, like, the JET program. A lot of Japanese consulates in foreign countries do it. But yeah, like I put my application in at the end of or beginning of November, and it was just a waiting period from then, a 2-month waiting period. And then in January, I was checking my email every day. But at the beginning of this video was me finding out that I got the interview. And it was very emotional, and honestly, like, these past like 3-ish weeks have been the biggest haze. I had my birthday, I turned 28, my dog turned 12. I made a lot of realizations and goals and everything for myself, but like it's been a haze. And I've been very nervous and very panicked, and I have really cold feet right now, like literally. But my interview is tomorrow. I actually have a timer. I can show you guys my timer. I have a timer. Come on. So 19 hours and 3 minutes until my interview. And I'm just nervous, but not nervous. I had a dream that I put my best foot forward in this interview, and since having that dream on like Saturday, I haven't been feeling super nervous. And it's weird. It's a weird feeling to be 19 hours away from interviewing for something that I've wanted for so long. But we'll see. And then it's another waiting game. I don't get to know the results until end of March, early April. Yeah, I really wanted to put my feelings out there, because I will never have this feeling again, I don't think. Even if I don't get the job and I interview next year, it won't be the same. And you know, like, I'm very humble because I know that like thousands of people applied and not everybody gets an interview, especially not first try. So I'm very humble in that, and I am just I'm going to be I hope I can be the best me during the interview, so that they can see that like this isn't just a way to vacation in Japan for me. This is something that I really, really want. I really hope that I can convey that to them tomorrow. But we'll just have to see. Hi. So I just got home from my interview. I'm just kind of weirdly numb. I don't know if that really explains anything. I'm just weirdly numb. I can't really talk about the actual interview, like what it had, because it's a confidentiality thing. I'm not allowed to. But yeah, I'm just weirdly numb. It's weird. But I guess we'll see in end of March, early April, if I get the job. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you boy. Hi. It is April 22nd. I haven't recorded content about this since my interview in February. Well, aside from like my little rant about how February sucked. But for this video specifically, I haven't recorded anything since then. In my defense, February sucked. So there's that. We're now here. I know my result. I know I got the job. I'm full of screams. I was at physio. I was doing my stretches. I was nauseous the entire week leading up to March 31st because other countries were getting their results that entire week. And then America, different parts of America were starting to get their results as well. So like when it was other countries like not in North America, I was like, oh, I'm nauseous, but like I'm not like sick. But then when America started getting the results, I started getting sick because I was like so nervous. But I was at physio. I was doing my exercises, and then I got an email. So the title of the email is 2023 JET program post interview results, and I started shaking like crazy. And I was in the middle of doing a stretch, and I saw that, and I opened it, and I got the job. And oh, it feels weird to say it out loud. This year has been so stressful. I'm not even like underplaying it or anything. I did my interview, and February was such a garbage month for me because I was so stressed about my interview. And then March, I kind of like forgot, and all the nerves went away. But then that last week of March, the nerves came back full force. They're like, ha, and they like punched me in the gut. And then this month, I haven't really had the time mentally to like sit down and just exist with this knowledge that something that I've worked so hard and so long towards is actually happening. It's terrifying and exciting, and I can't wait to continue and start this chapter of my life. I'm just like low-key waiting for them to email me and be like, oh, sorry, it was a mistake. Like this whole month has been just me processing it and getting some paperwork done that I needed to get done. And I also have other stressful things happening. Like I am hoping to open a Etsy shop sometime soon. So that's also something that's very stressful that's happening. And I just haven't, it hasn't fully sunk in yet that, oh my God, I'm going to Japan. I'm going to be doing something that I've been working towards for the past 5 years minimum. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't think it's fully set in. I don't think it's going to fully set in until I have that ticket in my hand saying that has my name on it and that I'm going to Japan. I don't think it's going to set in until that happens, which won't be until the end of July. So cool. But yes, I'm going. And for those of you guys who don't know what this is, I'm sorry that I sound very calm. I think that I'm just, like I said, still in disbelief. But for those of you guys who don't know what it is, the JET program is the Japanese Exchange and Teaching Program. I don't know off the top of my head if it's in association with the Japanese government or it's like sponsored by the Japanese government. But basically what it is you have two job types. You have the ALT, which is the assistant language teacher, and what I'm applying for, or I applied for, and you're going to be an assistant to the Japanese English teachers in local high schools, elementary schools, and middle schools. And then there's the CIR, which is the other option, which is the coordinator of international relations. And that, I believe, I don't know too much about it because I don't qualify for it because you do need Japanese proficiency. But for that one, you're going to basically, if I understand it correctly from what I remember, you are a translator of sorts. You're working with the local government's tourism department to promote tourism to foreigners. But yes, I'm going through the Canadian jet program, and I leave in 105 days. So yeah, it hasn't fully set in. I thought I would just make this video really quick. I say really quick, but we have stuff from like January in this video. But I thought I would make this video to just like document this for me. I also hope that if there are any aspiring Canadians that want to do the JEP program, that they can see my journey and know that there are other Canadians that are on this program. Because honestly, like, let me tell you, you right there, okay, let me tell you, I've been wanting this job since I found out about it in 2017. But like, I've wanted to teach English in Japan since I was 18. One of the requirements for this is that you have a bachelor's degree. That's honestly about the minimum requirement for any ALT position in Japan, is that you have a bachelor's degree and you're from an English-speaking country, or you have high English proficiency. Because you don't have to be native. You can get away with being native-like. But yeah, I've wanted this for so long. So the entire time that the entire time I knew about the JET program specifically, all of the information that I could find online was from other jets. That was from other jets, was American jets or jets from the UK or from not Canada, basically. And honestly, it's kind of a bummer. I felt like I don't know anybody IRL that wants to be a part of this program. I'm the only person I know. I'm the only person in my friend group. So I felt very alone in this journey. And so now that we have our, like we know who's going, I found a community, and it's a lot easier to find it in regards to people who are a part of it rather than people who want to be a part of it. But in general, I just really hope that there are future Canadians that might see this and might be interested in the JET program, and they are taking solace in the fact that there is also a Canadian that wants to go and that is going, and that they can use this as a point of reference. Obviously, every situation is different. You guys will start hearing me say that a heck of a lot, because that is literally the motto of the JET program. But for me personally, it's a lot more reassuring to see my own country representative rather than seeing Americans and be like, that's the closest I'm going to get to what's actually happening in Canada. But that's part of the reason I'm doing this. Most of the reason is that I want documentation for myself in the future. But yeah, I'm going to Japan. I don't know where I'm placed yet. I won't know until May, which we're close to, but very likely end of May. And yeah, isn't it? It's a lot. My brain is so frazzled. I haven't really like fully processed that this is happening, and I don't think I will fully process it until that ticket is in my hand. But I hope that you guys are excited to be on this journey with me. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I hope that you guys are ready for that. And if, yeah, that's it. That's all I have. But there's a lot that's already happened. I will probably go more in depth into it on my next video, which will be soon-ish. So look forward to that, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I have a lot of things that I have to get done today as well, even though it is Saturday. I have lists to make, which sounds like not a lot, but it's a lot. I'm actually going to be going and streaming on Twitch, so which I do often. I do a lot of productivity and art streams and stuff, and I just like hanging out with people and talking about things. So if you want to come hang out with me, you're more than welcome to. My Twitch is in the description, as well as all of my other socials. I hope that you liked this video. I'm sorry for shamelessly plugging myself, but also it's my account, so I can do what I want. But I will. I hope you guys like this video. If you did, you maybe comment. I honestly like it. Makes my heart so warm when I see comments because it feels like people are actually watching it. So if you will want to talk, we can talk. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe I'll cry in the next one. Who knows? No, I'm joking. I think that's very much an alone thing. But I'll see you guys in the next one. So goodbye.